It was a good night for our guys. Obviously, it's really important for us to get a chance to play some outside competition in the fall now with a new NCAA rule change, and particularly with the Canadian national team getting an international exemption to play a third game. And although they're a little bit younger, they're usually and were this time a very talented group. They threw some very good arms at us. It's just that they were a little up in the zone, and our hitters did a good job. I respect those guys. Coach Hamilton has done a great job. I've known him for years. And, those guys stepped off a plane last night at 1:30 with a delay in the AM, worked out for 3 hours this morning over at the Braves complex, drove up here and played us for, 10 innings. So it's a credit to them to really grind out a good day. But our guys really fought hard. They played hard. I think, obviously we always talk about starting on the mound. I thought our young pitchers did well. We had scout day on Friday, and our older guys that were draft eligible threw then, and we threw a lot of our younger guys, particularly all the freshmen, obviously, and they pounded the zone. I think we had 14 strikeouts, 2 walks, which is nice to see. And I think with the bats, the guys really swung the bats well. They attacked the ball, which is what we've been trying to preach, is really go out there and attack the ball. There's no question. One thing we say all the time is for our returning players, you're going to leave here after the season's over, and when you come back, you automatically are going to get a year older, but we need you to get a year better. And that was a testament to a lot of guys. Cardieri swung the bat well, had 2 hits tonight, a double, and almost stretched another one into a double. Brandon Hilton, our freshman first baseman, we need to get him a lot of at-bats and just get him caught up to velocity and speed at this level, and he showed that tonight. He swung the bat well, obviously, with the 6 RBIs. It's nice he was in a part of the lineup where there's a lot of guys on base. Even Aaron Steinhardt, a freshman, that is going to be a catcher for us and fill in there, and he can play a little first base and DH, and he went out there and attacked the pitch and drove one over the fence. So I think top to bottom, the majority of our guys really swung the bat well. And although we've only been practicing for 2 weeks as a team, it's nice to see the guys implement the things that we've been talking about in practice, which is play clean defense, throw strikes, and certainly be more aggressive at the plate. We want them to attack it. Once you get into a hitter's count, those 1-0s, those 2-0s, 2-1s, we want you to take a good, aggressive short swing and try to barrel the ball up and keep it on the line. Yeah, I thought our pitching did outstanding for tonight with the young guys. Obviously a couple returners and Chris Gonzalez and Zem Schwab. The rest of the guys were new faces that went out there, and they kind of picked up our MO, which is go out and pound the zone and attack and attack inside. So I think we did that well. Obviously we're going to rely on a lot of those guys' arms this year. We did lose a lot of the guys to graduation and draft, but I keep saying to everybody, there was a lot of guys on this team last year that didn't get maybe the innings that the other guys did or some of the exposure, but there's a lot of quality arms that are returning, and certainly the incoming class is going to help out with that. I thought Parrott did a great job throwing the ball. Brett Nealon, he had a walk there, kind of a little hiccup, and then came out and struck 3 guys out. Even one of the biggest plays of the night, follow up what you said on the home run. Antonio Knowles gave up a home run and came right back and got a strikeout on changeups. And so he showed some really good mound presence. So our freshman class really has some good mound presence. So, we're excited about watching those guys grow over the course of the fall and certainly for the spring. Yeah, we're working hard. One of the biggest things that we keep talking about with this team is just the culture that we've worked so hard as a group to obtain from last year. And we don't want to forget that. We don't want to forget last year. Of course, it's a new page and a new year and a new day. But we have to build off that culture, and we have to maintain and sustain that, and that's something that's not easy. So, it's not going to be easy for us. We're going to have to come out here. We're going to have to work hard every single day. I think teams on our schedule are going to know that we're going to play quality baseball, and so we're not going to sneak up on anybody. So we have to go out and earn it every single day with practices, and we've been doing that for the most part in the early part of the fall that we have coming up. It's going to be exciting to play and watch us against the junior college teams coming up when we play Polk Community College, it's Polk Community College on the 19th of October, and Manatee is on the 13th of October. Really quality teams. They got a lot of 4-2-4 transfers, some guys that can really throw the ball well. So it's going to be a couple more ticks of velocity going up than what we faced tonight. So we're going to have to really have our A game to compete with those programs.
Fun, very fun, feeling comfortable, getting into swinging things, a lot of practices. So I knew I was going to get into a lot of scrimmages, so I was more comfortable than nervous. I knew I was going to look for first pitch fastball, just to get a guy in. But then he threw me 2 balls, and then he threw me a curveball, and I was looking for a fastball, but I just turned on it, took it to right. I love every second of it. They came in 11th last year, but they didn't get to Omaha, so I just want to jump on board and hopefully jump along and go with them as a team.